Good morning students. Today I will be telling you about few types of bolts, nuts and studs along with the washer. So here I have with me a hexagonal headed bolt. So this is a bolt. It is called bolt. It is called hexagonal headed bolt because the head here is hexagonal in shape. You can see from top I am showing you, it will look like this, and it will look from front, it's going to look like this. You can see there are three rectangular faces for this hexagon head which you can see from front, but here the rectangular head is of true shape and both these rectangles will be of reduced dimensions. Then this entire thing is called shank. This entire cylindrical part is called shank. Then this part is called threaded length. This part is called threaded, this length we can say is called threaded length, and the place where these threads they merge in the shank, you can see they do not stop abruptly, they merge in this shank, and that part is called run out area. Now I am going to show you a nut also. There is one more thing I want to tell. These threads are called external threads because we can see them when we hold the object. We can see these threads, that is why they are called external threads. Now here I have a nut. This is a square nut. We call it a square nut because the shape of this nut is square. And when you look at it from front, there are few things which I would like to show you in detail about this nut. First, these threads are called internal threads because when you look at it, you are not able to see the threads. That is the reason these threads are called internal threads. You can see this is a combination of bolt and nut. And one more thing, this rounding off is called chamfering, and when we place a nut along with a bolt, we have to take care that the flat side has to go inwards and this rounded side has to come outwards. Now I have a very nice model of this square nut. Actually it is not a model, it is an actual nut, and I want to show you all the details using this. Rampal bhaiya please chalk de do. Now see, look at it from front, we are able to see a rectangle, but there are few very important aspects of this rectangle. I am marking them using a chalk. You can see this curve is there, you can see the curve now. Then when you look at it when you look at it, you will find the rectangle will be seen complete, but there is one more aspect, and if I show you from this square nut. So this view is called flat to flat view. This view is called flat to flat view, and this is the view across the corner. So when you look at the view across the corner, there are few very important things which you people have to notice. First, two reduced rectangular faces are seen. Two reduced rectangular faces are seen. Then very important aspect that here the rectangle is not complete in front view. You will see there is a tapering line, and this line has to be at 30 degree on both the sides when this corner to corner view is made. Similarly, in hexagonal nut, when we make this corner to corner view, we will get this tapering 30 degree line. See, I can place something dark colored thing behind it to show the shape to you. You can see the shape, this tapering, these corners are tapering in shape, whereas when I place it flat to flat, I will get this complete rectangle in front view, this thing. Then due to this rounding at all the four sides, in top view we are able to see a circle. I have highlighted this circle using the chalk, and this circle is called chamfering circle. We call it chamfering circle. Then to represent the threads, we use the standard method to represent the threads is to make two concentric circles. Out of these two concentric circles, one circle is complete and the other one is 3/4. That can be seen here, and in my theory class I will be telling you about the method to draw those circles. So, this is about the square nut. Few features are same in hexagonal nut. See, due to the rounding of this chamfering circle is seen. Then we have in exam we may be asked to make flat to flat view, or we may be asked to make corner to corner view. In hexagonal nut we have one more option, that the examiner can ask us to make the front view as well as the side view. But in a square nut, examiner is not going to ask us to draw the front view and side view, because both of them will be same. But there is one more way the question can be asked, and that is corner to corner view. Then I have one more, though it is not of very nice kind of make, but here I have a square headed bolt also. You can see this is a square headed bolt, the bolt head is not very thick. The proportions of all these I am going to tell you in my theory classes, and just I wanted to show you all the models because you are not coming to the lab, that is why. And here I have a washer, see it is a ring, there is some thickness, inner diameter and outer diameter. So, very few dimensions are there, very simple structure, and we are going to study about it also. Then we are going to study one more chapter, and that will be on studs. So, in our syllabus we are going to study 3 types of studs, but here I have models of 2 types of studs and I am showing them to you. So, the difference between the stud and bolt is that stud is a headless bolt. You can see there is no head on any of the end, both the ends are threaded, and this plain part is called the neck of the stud. One end is this, longer end is called nut end, shorter end is called metal end, and this plain part here is called neck, and depending on the shape of the neck a stud is named. So, this is called a plain stud because the neck is plain. We have one more kind of stud in our syllabus, that is square stud. So, the square stud is having this part in a square shape. I do not have the model of that, but then there is one more stud, and that is collar stud. So, collar, we call this part, this you can see, this circular part is called collar. So, this again, this smaller end which I am holding, yes, this one is the metal end, the longer end is the nut end. So, this is about the studs. As far as drawing them is concerned, we are going to study them in our theory class. Thank you.